everybody. This is Leona with Pulse Fitness, and I'm here to do a full body strengthening class with no weights. If you have a band, that would be great. I'm not going to use it at the beginning, but I will be using it towards the end. I have this for stretching at the end, but you can use a towel or a rope or yoga strap or anything that you kind of have around the house, okay? So we're just going to get started right away. I'll talk to you while we warm up. We're doing a simple squat. If you have music, licensing laws don't let us use music as we do these warm-ups and these workouts, but if you have music at home, you should certainly turn that on, right? Because music makes everything so much easier. All right, so we're doing a couple of squats, just kind of getting the whole body warming up the muscles, getting the respiratory system kind of moving a little faster, the circulatory system moving a little faster. And now we're going to kind of add just a little more intensity to our squat. All right. Squats are one of those things you kind of love to hate, right? But they do great things for your warm-up. Let's do 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Let's squat and let's add a twist, okay? Add a twist and a knee, a little bit more. Okay. Lisa's dogs are here with us again today, so every now and then you might see one walk past. All right. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's step out, bring the knee up, step out, bring the knee up. Okay, if the knee is just too much because of balance, don't worry about it. You can come here, right? Knee up. Another 4, 3, 2, and of course we have another side. We're stepping out with a knee, step out with a knee. Here we go. Another 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. All right. We're going to take you out. Bend the knees a little bit, hinge at the hip, walk out, and come back up. Nice flat back, chest is up, walk out, come back. Let's do 2 more. Sit, squat, walk out, come back up, and the last one. So, we're ready to go. All right? Set number 1 is going to start with push-ups. You can start down here, right, above your knees. Your hands are wide, your chest is up. Your elbows are back, kind of on a little bit of a diagonal, and you're gonna come down. We're gonna do 12, all right? And what we're doing in each of these sets is we're going to do an upper body strengthener, we're going to do a back body strengthener, and we're going to do a little bit of a abdominal core warm-up and strengthener. I think that was 8. We're going to do 12 on each set, 2 more, 1 and 2. Let's roll over, back body, right here, and we're going to bridge. I love to start with bridges because bridges help to activate the glute muscles, right? And we're going to do some nice work for your glutes in the next set. So this is number 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. Let's come up to the top and hold. Notice that I have my feet flexed, okay, and I'm pressing down into the floor through my heels. My hips are coming up. My knees are moving kind of forward. Oh! All right. Next set, right here. Little bit of a back body warm up. Hips are down into the mat. Your chest is going to lift. And if you can, the arms come out to the side with your thumbs up. All right? As you lift, you're squeezing the glutes. This is number 4. Your fingertips are far away from each other. One fingertip to one side, the other to the other, right? Opening it up nice and big. You have another 6, 5. We're going to go through this again with our push-ups. This time we're going to kind of go up a little bit in intensity. If you need to stay on your knees, stay on your knees. If you feel like, gee, I'm warm, I can handle more, come up full body. All right? We have 12 and 11, 10. Make sure your chest is up. Push the ground away as you lift. And by doing that, what you're going to do is engage the pectoral muscles just a little bit more. 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 2 more. 1 and 2. Let's go into our back extension since we're here. Take your arms out like a letter Y. Once again, the hips are down, glutes are tight, and you lift. This one is a lot more difficult than the one you just did. So if you need to, you can just go ahead and bring the arm out to the side. If that's too much, you can have your arms next to you. All right, but the idea is that we're strengthening back body. We have another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip over. Bridges. We're going to go up a level here too. All right? So, press your heels down, press your back down, bring the tailbone kind of towards your nose. And this time, you're doing what we call a unilateral bridge, right? One side at a time. The reason for this is lots of us, many of us, are a little bit stronger on one side of our body. And we find this too with the gluteal muscles, right? And so this allows you to kind of take one muscle at one side at a time, one set of glute muscles at a time, and really kind of focus on activating them. I have another 6. It's one of my favorite moves. 5, 4. Your shoulders are down. Your chest is open. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Oh my God. Final set of push-ups. This one is the most intense. Again, every time they get more intense, so you can go back. We'll do our first 4, either on the knees or full body. All right, 3 and 4. Then I move my left hand right, my right hand right, and I do 1. I go to the middle. Right hand moves left. Left hand moves out. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So with all of those, you ended up with 12 and you didn't even know it, okay? So, arms a little more narrow, thumbs up, 1, 2, 3, glutes are tight. We're still kind of warming up a little bit, aren't we? 5, 6, 7. Your chest pulls up. 11 and 12. Bridging. We're going to do more unilateral, but we're going to stay on one side a little bit longer. So my right heel is down. I'm up. And I'm just going to reverse bicycle. Okay? So I'm holding that contraction in my gluteal muscles. This is 5, 6, 8, 9, all kinds of ways you can do a bridge. 10, 11, and 12. Change legs. Leg is out, Here we go, reverse bicycle. 1, press your heel down. 2, all kinds of ways you can do a plank too, right? And we're going to practice that a little bit later. Here's number 5, 6. I hope everybody is doing well right now. You're staying home. 7, staying safe. Hopefully we'll all be back together soon. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, same idea, different kind of muscles, 3 sets of 3. We're going to move on to your tricep. What we want you to do here is to slightly corkscrew the arms out a little bit, flare them in, keep your elbows close to your body, keep your chest open, okay? What happens when I do this? My shoulders collapse, so I want to open up. So I'm here. We're not going to ask you to do full body ones, although I bet you can. All right, so elbows in. We got another 12. Your abs are tight, right? This is, I think this is harder than a push-up. This is number 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going up in intensity a little bit on the lower body. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. I'm big and open right here. Okay? Now the first couple, you might just want to touch the floor so you find out where the floor is, right? Because sometimes we think it's right there and it's like right there. So press up through your heel. This is 6, 7, and then after that, just stop, just, you know, like 1/8 of an inch away from the floor. 9, 10, 2 more. Press the heel down and press the heel down. Change legs. So notice, when I come forward, when I come down and my knee bends, it stays back, right? I press my heel down to activate my glutes. This is 5. My chest stays up nice and tall. It points right ahead of me. 6, 8, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, onto the floor, and bring your knees, point your toes, bring your knees over your hips, and come back down. Right now what I'm trying to do is engage my abs. I'm going to take 2 fingers, put them under the sides of my back. You don't need to bring them in real far, but that's a good way to kind of tell if your back is coming off the floor, okay? So you want to kind of keep that contact, and it's a good thing. No matter how advanced you are and how strong you are, every now and then just to kind of do this, because it kind of keeps you honest. Same move. Now I'm going to flex, and I'm just going to go 2 inches further out. Notice how the back wants to round up, right? And so that's one of the reasons we're kind of doing this. Let's do another 4, 4, 3, 2, back to our tricep push-ups. Elbows in, chest is open, flare out the fingers, and go. So just do as many of these as you can. This is a tough exercise. If you feel like super powerful, you can do them full body, okay? Here's 3. You can also, if you're trying to get strong in this, do this on your stairs. Just don't hit your face on the other steps. But notice how if you're up, if you're elevated a little bit more, you don't have to drop down as far, and it's not as intense. We have another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to my leg work. Here we go, here we go. And if you're at home and you have some free weights, what you could do, if you want, is to put one weight in each hand, right? Ideally an 8, a 10, or a 12. Could do a 15, but this is an intense movement. It really, really, really targets the glutes. Let's do another 6, 5. Make sure your foot stays on the floor evenly. And 1. Change legs. Down and up. Down. Here's my pretend weights. 2, 3, 4. What's up, doggy? He sees something, right? What do you see? There's so much in this backyard, isn't there? 6 more. 6. Chest is up. 5, 4, 3, 2. No, we don't eat rocks. What? Okay. Alrighty. 2 little fingers right here. Here we go. You're a pro by now. 1. Check your back. 2. We have a nice set of abdominal work planned for you. This is just to kind of start to get you a little bit more engaged. Abs in. Don't let your body rock up when your feet come down. If you can, flex the feet. Go a little bit further out. Keep your body down. Notice how your abs have to brace in order to fight the urge to lift your back. 6 more. 5, 4, 3. Your final set is coming up. 2 and 1. Flip over. Last set of triceps. Here we go. Here we go. Elbows are in. Let's do it. 12 and 11. Nice and tall. Okay, final set coming up. We are in this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Split lunge. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful transition, isn't it? Run. And 2. Press the heel down. Squeeze the butt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more. Let's go. It's 1 and 2. And change, okay? We got 12. We're going down and up. All right. 4, push your heel down. 5, 6, heel down. Last 4, let's do it. It's 4 and 3 and 2. Final set of abs. Here we go. Here we go. Little bit of a change here. Point your toes 1 at a time. Okay. Back stays down. Eight more. Flex the feet. Further out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them in. Now, we're going to do some standing work. If you have a band, that's great. If you don't have a band, don't worry about it. This will still be a killer. I'm going to put my band here. It's a little more intense. You can put it here. It's a little less intense. Also, if you've got some knee things going on, especially anything with lateral movement that bothers it, you put it up higher, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to start here. And let's just start with a little squat, just to kind of get the feel. Make sure you resist the urge to let your knees go in, right? That band is tight. It's bringing your knees in. Part of what you're doing is you're working against it to keep your knees over your feet, over your toes, and that engages your glutes right here, just a little bit more. All right, so here's what I'm going to do in a minute. I'm going to go out and back. Oops. Let's do it again. It worked when I practiced it. Out and back and out and back, out and back, out and back. Now, if you don't have a band, you can use a weight, and you can put the weight up here on your collarbone, or you can have them here. If you have the weight, you're going to be able to make your steps bigger because you're not going to be worried about it rolling up. Okay, let's go another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Here we go. Other side. Out and back. Squat and back. Side squat. Back. Side squat. Back lunge. Another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to keep the band there. Knees are bent. Step side, step side, step side. Okay, you're going to stay bent here. You're going to hinge. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going 2 to my right, 2 to my left. Now, if I weren't worried about the shot, I would go all the way across the yard. So if you're at home and you want to, layer up 4, 8, 12 of them if you want to, and if you can, if you have the space. Step out. Notice I'm staying hinged. What does that mean? I have an angle at my hip. I have my chest lifted the whole time I hinge. Out, out. Let's do 4 more sets. 4, 3, remember your knees don't fall in. 2, and 1. Okay, step out, diagonal, step out, diagonal, step out, diagonal, out, squat, out, squat, out, down, for 8, yes, and 7, and yes, 6, chest is lifted, 5, 4, 3, 2, adding on, 1, stay hinged, point your toe, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, balance is, a little bit of a challenge, 2, and 1, squat, 7. If that's the case, find a focal point. Don't look around, 2, and 1. Do it again, diagonal, point the toe, up. Squeeze the glute as you lift, stay hinged. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1, squat, go. 1, 2, it's kicking in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squat. 1 more on each side. 1, lift, lift, lift. 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squat, down and up while I talk. We're moving back down to the mat. We're moving to planks. We're moving to some abdominal work before we go on to the upper back and mid-back work. Okay. That's 4, 3, 2, and we can take off our band onto the floor. Here we go. And ready to plank. So, plank. You're here. Level 1 is right here on right above your knees. Level 2 is here. You're going to be where you feel most comfortable. Every move I do is going to make the previous one a lot harder. So keep that in mind and find where you want to stay if you need to stay somewhere. Abs are tight. Press your forearms down into the mat. Brace those abs. Contract your glutes. Drop your knees. Lift your knees. Drop. So notice how when I drop, I don't drop, right? I gently tap the floor to find it. And then after I find the floor, I stop short about 1/8 of an inch. I have another 4, 3, abs are tight, glutes are tight, and 1. Now I'm going to slide backward and forward, and backward and forward. Notice when I go back, I increase the load on my abdominals. Here's number 5, 6, 7. This is all just to kind of get used to the movement. 8. Now, lift your right foot. Hold it. Notice how I have to squeeze on my left side. Change. Change sides. Squeeze the other glute. Notice how you need to do that in order to stay stable. Change. Change again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stay. Press down. Knees down. Keep your knees down. Take your arms wide on the mat or off the mat. Tuck your toes under. Come up if you can. Take your legs wide. We're going to sway side to side. All right. Engaging the obliques just a little bit more. Side to side. It's one of my favorite moves. 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, don't let your hips fall. 3, 2, and 1. So, come down onto your knees. We're going to flip over. We're going to reverse our plank a little bit. Your fingertips are going to go out to the side. You're going to come up here in a reverse table. Your chest is wide open, all right? You're going to keep your back body off the floor. So keep those hips up. Try not to do this. Stay here. And now we're going to add a little rotation side to side. Okay, nice and big. Nice and big. 4, press up. Here's 5, 6, 4 more. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Back to the beginning. Remember the 2 little fingers. Point the toes and come up and down. This is just to kind of get us ready for what's to come. Okay. Keep your back down. Abs braced. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up. Bring yourself here. And kind of, I guess it's like a bow and arrow, right? It's like a bow and arrow. Keep your back pressed down. Bring the long leg as far down as you can without letting the back roll up. Point your toes, make them long. I have another 8, 7, 6. We're going to kind of go through this sequence again. Hey there. All right, 3, 2 more, 2, and 1. Hug your knees, come on up. This time your legs are long, your fingertips are out again, and we're going to hold a reverse plank for a second before we roll over. The palms press down. Notice how when your palms press down, You squeeze your shoulder blades together, your shoulders activate, the back of your shoulders activate, and your chest opens. Don't let this happen, right? Keep your hips up. Squeeze your glutes and hold this for another 8, 7, 4, 2, and 1. Roll over. We're going on to that plank that we kind of practiced a little bit. Above your knees, right here, we're going to lean forward and back. So this is a seesaw plank, a saw plank. 3, 4. Now, if you want to progress this move, you're going to add that leg lift while you saw. Okay? So, my right leg lifts, and notice how my left glute has to really activate. Notice how my abs have to brace. I have 8 more. Going for 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, knees bent, arms long, above your knees. If you want, it's going to be a tap, opposite shoulder. If you can, tighten the glutes. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Stay here. Press your shoulder blades to your hips. Keep your chest lifted and hold. We're going to do some work on your back mostly for your abdominals. Come on down. Roll over. Here we go. So, arms are down, legs are up, toes are long, and take your hands, just push against the legs and push your legs against your hands. Notice how when you do that, when you kind of use that pressure in both directions, you're bracing your abs, you're creating tension and work in those abdominal muscles. So hold here, hold to get the feel. If you have a weight, you can bring it in on this segment. If you don't, no worries. Right here, palms to the ceiling, toes pointed, right leg comes down for 2 and up for 2, okay? So we're gonna kind of do a little playing with this idea of a scissor. Legs long. If you need to, remember you can always check to be sure your back is on the floor. If you have a weight, it's here over your chest. If you want to add, now this is not a heavy weight, okay guys? This is like a 5-pounder, right? I wouldn't go 10. I think 10 is just like way too crazy. If you wanted to increase the load, you would bring the weight further away from the center of the body, right? So you would line up the arms with the ears. So let's do another 4, abs tight, another 3, 2, gonna play with the rhythm, and 1. We're gonna go fast, and slow. And we're going fast, and slow. Again, 1, 2, slow, abs tight. All the time, your back is on the floor. All the time, you're fighting the urge to lift your back. You're fighting the urge to poof out your stomach. 4 more. It's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So, legs up, arms out. We're going to do some of my favorite movements right here. So we're going bow and arrow, right? We did that front and back. Now we're going to go in another plane. We're going to go sideways. So let the one knee fall to the floor and the other leg bends. Notice how when you do that, your opposite shoulder wants to come up. Don't let it, all right? That's a lot of what the work is. The obliques have got to grab, right? The abs have got to grab. Doesn't need to be a big movement with the leg. So don't feel that you have to force it. It's much more important, guys, to keep that shoulder on the floor. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs up, bend your left knee, take the right one across, and then change. Okay, this is a wiper. We love the wipers. Side to side, side to side. Same principle, right? Your opposite shoulder stays on the floor. Let's do another 4. Hey, baby. I have 2 cats, and actually I have 3 cats, but the one hides, so you wouldn't know that we have 3 cats. But I have 2 cats, and anytime I'm doing, especially a plank, they just decide that they need to be on the mat where I am. So 4 more, but it makes it more fun, right? 3, 2, let's do a side plank. Okay, kind of continuing this oblique theme. So, okay, elbow under shoulder, yes. One leg on the floor, the other leg can be up in the air if you want. Again, if you have a weight, it can be here, and we can go down and lift, down and lift. As you lift, that bottom hip presses up. Notice how your glute is also part of this, right? So your glute is squeezing, your obliques are tightening. I have another 4, 3, 2, stay up. Okay, right here, 1. If you had a weight, it would be a light one, but it would be making a really big difference here, and you're welcome to do that, right? So 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold, drop the foot, bring your body down. Let's change. Okay, knee is bent. Right, here we go. Little more intensity when you bring that leg up, right? So 1 and 2. So right here I'm touching, but a little more intensity if I don't quite touch the whole way down. 5, 6. Let's do 4 more. Here's 4, 3. Keep that leg lifted. Stay here. Bring the arm out. 12 and 11. 10, 9. Hip stays up. 7, 6. Hip up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Now, pick up your band right here, if you have it. If not, you can use a weight for this portion. So, opposite hand, opposite band. Opposite leg, opposite band. Opposite hand. Chest is up. Notice I don't do this. The band's going to pull me down. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to keep my elbow close, and I'm going to row. Keep my chest open, right? 3, 4, 5. So it's hard to work a row at home unless you have a nice heavy weight. If you don't, this is a really nice way to kind of get some good strong back work. Okay, I think that was 8, 9, 10. See, when I have music, the music helps me. It helps me count. All right, we're gonna come up, we're gonna pulse. 3, 2, 1, drop it down, up, up, up. Notice when I pulse, that arm stays up. The move is small, it's focused. My chest, don't forget, is up. My abs are tight. 5. Here's number 6. Let's do 2 more. 7 and 8. Come on down, change sides. Right here. Right. Up and down. I'm only going to do one set on each side, but you know this now. You can do this at home. It's a good one to do. You have some free time. 7. Elbow stays closed. You're driving it up. So you drive it up. You keep your chest high. And we drive it because we're so strong. Let's do another 4, 3, 2. Set up our pulses right here. We're going 3, 2, 1. Release. Going 3, 2, 1. Release. Again. Up, 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 and down. It's up, up, up. 4 more. 1, 2, and 3. Up, up, up. Last time it's 4. Up, up, up. Remember, you can do more of those at home when we're not in the class. Okay, right here. So my arms are here, so I'm on a diagonal, and I come down, I touch, and I release. I touch, and I release. So I pull my elbows way far apart from each other, okay? I keep my shoulders down, and I pull on a diagonal towards the chest. Elbows go back, back, and release, back, and release, back, and release. Again, let's do another 4. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to superset this. Right here, a little lower. I'm going to open and close, open and close. So I'm pulling the band apart. Look how my arms are parallel to each other, right? And as I pull it open, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades in. Here's number 5. Try to keep your arms up. That's part of the work. 7, 8, 4 more. Go for 4, for 3, 2. Last part of the set, right here. Little shoulder rotation, right? Don't feel you have to make this too big. If you have a different band, maybe one of those flat ones, it works better with the flat ones, then you can pull out just a little bit more, right? But don't take this and try to make it bigger than it can be. This is one of those where you just kind of want to work with the move and work with your body. But if you have a longer band, it's a lot easier. So 4, 3, 2. Let's go through the set again. Oh my God, right? Right here, a little higher up, and pull as wide as you can. 2. I'm giving you a really good tough set of upper body work. Last video we did a really tough set of abs. Right now I want to kind of work that back, that upper back. You've been probably over your phone a lot these last couple of weeks. You've been looking down at your laptop, right? So good thing to strengthen the back body, especially up the upper back muscles, because they kind of take a little bit of a beating. They're stretched out. You're not using them when you're hunched over like that quite the way you should be. Let's do another 4. Here's 4, pull it down. Here's 3, pull it down. Here's 2. Here's 1, slide it a little further, and open and close, and open and close. Here's 3, 4, open, right? Try to kind of have one arm touch each wall, wide. 6, 7, 8, 4 more. Go, go, open. 3, 2, 1. Rotation, open and open. Keep your arms in. Remember, this one may need to be small depending on your band. 5, 6, 4 more. Here's number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Arms are long. We're going to bring you up. Line it up with your ears. Bring it on down. We're going to go up. Line it up with your ears. Bring it on down. So where am I going? I'm trying to come up, kind of creating a little bit of shoulder mobility. You can do this without the band. If this is easy for you, you can press out against the band. All right, 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Stay, open and hold. Set your shoulder blades down. Come on down. One more thing, a little rotation on the floor. Press your hips down. Take your arms out, thumbs up, and become an airplane. All right, side to side. Now, you may need to hold on to the floor in order to rotate, or if you have the strength, you can not touch the floor with your opposite hand. Up to you. Up to you. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Oh, we are so ready to stretch right here. Sit back, child's pose. Hips on your heels. Let your elbows melt into the mat. Release the upper back. We're going to take the right arm. We're going to thread it through. Hold. Change sides. Slide it through. Hold. Come on up. Take your arms back. Open the chest from our push-ups. By the way, I meant to do another set and I think I forgot them. So we only did 2 sets of push-ups. We meant for 3. So if you've got some time later on, take the hands out, rotate the thumbs back, take your arms out and hold. We did a little bit of tricep work right here. A squirrel. Change sides. All right, come on down. We're going to stretch out your legs, your glutes. You can use a towel. You can use a yoga strap. You can use a scarf. Okay, leg is long. So the band's on the right leg. Elbows are anchored down. Try to bring the leg in a little bit if you can. Abs are tight. Shoulders are on the floor. Both bands go in the left hand. The leg comes across the middle of the body. Your palm is to the ceiling. And hold. Push your hip away. Bend your knee, bring your leg across, change hands. Bring the leg down. Make sure your opposite shoulder's on the floor and press your opposite hip down. This does not have to go close to the floor, okay? Bend your knee, release, let's change sides. This is one of my favorite stretches. Heel is up, push your hip away. I think the band just makes it so much more special too. Okay, opposite hand, hip away from you. Bend knee, change hands. Bring it back in. Cross one leg over the other. Bring them in, hug them, and press towards the floor. And change sides. Bring them in, hug them, and hold. We want to stretch out the front of the thighs, the hip flexors, and then we're done. So, stay on the ground, roll over, heels on the butt, right here. Press your heels into your hips, press your hips into the mat, and hold. So your quads are stretching. Come back, sit, step forward, left leg, right leg is down there. Drop your hip, lift up, arm lines up with the ear. Hold this, take your chest up. The arm comes across, you're going to weave through, and you're going to twist if you can. Lift your chest high, rotate, look back over your shoulder. Look at your toes behind you. Release and change legs. All right, drop. Arm lines up with the ear. Look up. It's a beautiful day out. Bring the arm down and across. Keep your hip falling towards the floor. Bring your other arm across. Look at your shoe. Chest is high. Tall and high. Rotate another inch if you can. And release. Right, guys, that was class. I hope we're back together soon. And until we are, hopefully we'll see you again on another video. Take care. Bye-bye.